Welcome to Drum and Drummer, a podcast focused on drums, drumming and drummers. I'm George Pickering and that's Ben Winty, and we are both professional drummers in this business we call music. So stick around and join us as we pass the time whilst trying to stay in time.
Sometimes you just got to play the beat.
Yeah, well, most of the time we just got to play the beat.
Yeah. Yowzers! It's Drum and Drummer.
Great.
It's great. That's really good, isn't it?
It is very good. Are you doing another thing this year, like 2024 or whenever it was?
No.
No?
I'm just trying to come up with different things to just be different each week. You know, surprise you, surprise the listener.
Yep.
Live life on the edge. That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Does Adam Buxton do that? No. He just gives you his jingles, you know?
He don't do anything anymore. Barely any episodes from him, is
Does he not?
Wow.
Really?
Every few months or something, isn't it? Lost interest
Is
by...
that because has he been overtaken by Louis Theroux?
Absolutely.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone else on the planet. And their podcast. Yeah. Anyway, George, how are you doing, boy? How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm tired. Didn't realise how tired I was until about 20 minutes ago.
Till you started talking to me.
No, it was when I was walking home. I was just like, God, I feel a bit faint. And I was like, why is that? And I was like, well, I had a big bike ride yesterday, and then I had porridge today, and that's been it. I was like, oh yeah, that's probably it, you know? So, a bit manic. How far did I go? 50 miles. So
50 miles? No wonder you're tired.
Yeah.
So I mean,
exactly.
Why am I tired? Is it the gigs they did plus a 50-mile bike ride? Are you mental?
Yeah, it might be that. And you know what? I'll tell you about the bike ride quick. I'll begin with that. Because yesterday, I tried to bosh out another triathlon, but the swimming pool was closed. I went, I'll just do a big bike ride instead. And I had planned to do 100 kilometers, which is about 62 miles. But I was cycling and everything just started to die, you know? So I had music on in my ears because I thought it's so many hours. You can't just be with your thoughts for that many hours.
Absolutely not. No, you can't be left with your thoughts of the thoughts of a musician.
No. So I had the headphones in, and then at some point it goes, "This is disconnected," and I went, "Oh no, phone's dead." And then my back light died as well, my bike. And by this point it's dark because I left at about 5:30, and I was going to a bit where it's saltine cliffs. And in the day, when it's a sunny day, it's lovely, loads of people about. But at night, no one's there because it's just a dark sea walk, you know. And I was thinking, this is if anything else dies now, if my front light goes, then I'm fucked because it's completely dark. There's no lights. I've got no phone, you know. Just a man and his bike.
The next time I'd have seen you'd be on the news in 6 days' time.
Exactly. So anyway, but I was cycling back. I was going, I don't know if
cause
I can
of
get
death,
to
tiredness.
Yeah, exactly.
And the rape.
Know why he was tired. And exactly. So nah, definitely not. But it was good. It was a good ride. And then, but today I was like, God, why am I so tired this evening? So yeah, that'll be it. The gigs.
Yeah.
And the gigs.
gigs.
I did a gig. You did your first gig back.
I did. Yes, first gig back after spinal surgery. I don't know if I've mentioned that on here. It's sort of my personality now. Yep. Do you know what I mean? I'm one of them. I'm like someone who likes coffee or real ale.
Yeah.
Or, you know.
Or someone that has been ill and uses that as I know someone that like that who... I won't say what illness they got because it might draw attention to it, but that's their whole personality on all social media. You know, they have an account dedicated to it, you know, and I don't want to say it like this, but it is very much like, feel sorry for me and look at how brave and strong I am, because, you know, even in their own posts, they say, can't believe how brave I was doing this, you know.
Oh, no.
Like, well, really? You can't say it yourself, you know.
I milked it once on Instagram for the likes and the comments, you know.
You got to do a hospital bed. Yeah.
And I was like, you know, no one cares anymore. So I'm not posting about my, progress. Oh, look at me. Oh. No, I do that to people in person, to their face. And on here, it was first gig back. Want to hear about it?
Obviously.
Okay, so there's a few things of note. Not only this is my first gig back after my surgery, so I've still got like a lifting restriction, so I have to be careful what I lift. So I said to the boys, you're going to have to do all the lugging, which they did. Very kind of them. Now, this gig was for, it was a wedding, and the groom was the rhythm guitarist in Bury Tomorrow.
Yes,
Right.
of course.
Yes. So
for the listeners that don't know, Bury Tomorrow are, how would you describe them? Post-metal
probably
bands,
one of the
biggest
UK metalcore bands, really.
Yeah, it's a niche demographic, but yeah, one of the
niche,
biggest
but they're
UK
a big
metalcore bands.
Big band. Their albums chart. They've played main stages at festivals. They tour the world. And we've actually even had their drummer, Adam Jackson, on the show many years ago. So that's weird to say now, isn't it? Many years ago. Back when we really didn't know what we were doing. So we got the details through from the agency, and it said in there, the groom is rhythm guitarist in Bury Tomorrow. And then it's had like, please don't, if anyone asks, they booked the DJ add-on. So this was freshman year as well. So it's pop punk, rock metal. So it made sense. And we had the DJ add-on. I said, if anyone asks for Bury Tomorrow, don't play it, right? Now, I know the guys in Bury Tomorrow because they were patrons of the Blacksmiths for a good number of years, rehearsing and storing their gear there until they just got too big for us. And obviously when I closed Blacksmiths, they sort of moved out. Now, I didn't know, do they know it's my band, like that I'm in this band? But the rhythm guitarist, he's fairly new to the band, so I haven't met him that many times. But then I was like, I don't know, maybe they know, maybe they don't. So we turn up, and I see a few of the Bury Tomorrow guys there, and the singer looks at me, and he gets up, and he's like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I'm the band, part of the band. So it was lovely to see the guys. I haven't seen them for a while. They all had no idea that I was going to be coming and playing. Had a nice chat with some of them, including Jacko. So it was great to see them. Now, finding out, they didn't know. Turns out the groom didn't know either, because his new wife booked the band. She booked the band because she knows our singer.
Oh, right.
Apparently, I think they went to school together, and she saw him play with his other band at a festival, or they both saw him play at a festival, saw that he had freshman year and booked them for the wedding. Neither of them knowing, or any of the Bury Tomorrow guys knowing, that I was also in the band. So that was a whole, it was really nice. It was cool. Anyway, so, you're kind of playing to elite UK metalcore icons in a way. And so it's a little bit of pressure. Now, the venue has a sound limiter, and I had to play on full electric kit. Now, I've got my Roland VAD, which I'm very happy with. The room sounded good, and I don't look like a twat playing on a little toy electric drum kit, because it's sort of full size. But, you're playing in front of these guys. But it was a standard wedding. Everyone was great. But what was interesting is not only the Bury Tomorrow guys, there's a lot of alternative people, right? But not just alternative people, the fit alternative people. Like, everyone there was beautiful. Guys, girls. They were just like hot metalcore people. Yeah. They looked so sharp. There's sleeve tattoos everywhere. They just looked so good. And I'm like, fat potato sat in my electric kit, But anyway, the gig was fine. We played really well. People enjoyed it. But we had to do the DJ service, and my iPad just keeps fucking up. And so, it crashed several times during playing the music. But I bought a new one in Vegas, and I was like, I can use this now for gigs. But the new iPads don't have a headphone jack socket, and they just have USB-C. So it's like I don't think you can charge it and play music at the same time. So I was like, I haven't got an adapter for it, so I'll just keep using the old one. But it kept crashing. But then we like switched it over to Neil's iPad, like quick switch onto Neil. He had the playlist as a backup, and he started playing. And all of a sudden, it just switched to this like really weird ambient music. We were like, "What the fuck is going on? Just play it right quick. Get back on the song." And it turns out Neil's wife at home that evening was like, "I think I'll do some meditating."
Love it.
And just put on some music. It overrid Neil's iPad.
Amazing.
And just started playing this music through the PA at their wedding. And then, yeah, to be honest, like it kind of died down a bit, and just the last 40 minutes were really boring. But it was fine. That was quite eventful. Yeah. How was your gig?
Good. Yeah, it was fine. Did Jacko say anything about your drumming?
No, I didn't really see him once we'd started playing. I didn't really see him. Like I had a nice chat to them when we arrived, and I didn't want to. Do you know what I mean? I didn't want to bother them or be like, "Oh, hello," talk to
that's
me.
fair enough.
Just let them get on with it because they're there celebrating it. Their mate's big day, so just did the pro job.
Yeah.
But in terms of like my back, like drumming was fine. Like my back muscles got quite tired, and the only other thing really was like my 'cause it's the first time I've worn jeans in a long time. Was the where I'm sat, like the button started to like dig into my wound. So I just sort of had to undo my trousers while I was playing.
Fair enough.
Other than that, we're all good.
That's good.
Yeah. How was your gig, mate?
Yeah, it was good. Well, I had one on the Friday. There was a sound limiter gig as well, and yours reminded me of that. It was weird though, because firstly they didn't tell us it was a sound limiter there at all. No one told us. And we were playing and we didn't even see it.
Was it a wedding?
Oh, it was a wedding, yeah. And we started playing, and then we were doing saw us standing there, I think. And there's a bit where I go onto the low tom, and it just cut out. So the sound cut out. But the bar staff and whoever was in charge was in no rush to turn it back on again. So I actually had to go up to the bar and be like, can you switch back on? They're like, oh, yeah, sorry about that. Because usually they just come back on, but it didn't. And then I said to Mark, the singer, maybe tell the audience that, like, there's a sound limiter, because that looked really shit. Like, it was just we were playing, and then everything stops, and then nothing happens for, like, 30 seconds. But anyway, I found out it was my toms that were setting off. Cymbals were fine. Kick and snare were fine. It's the toms, baby. So, and it just made me like really conscious. But then it's that thing of you're then just staring at the sound limiter and waiting for it to go higher. And it only really cut out again when we were doing Year 3000 because everyone was singing along. And it cut out about 3 times. And on the 3rd time, we were like, let's stop doing that song. But it's so weird. As soon as you've got a sound limiter and you're on a normal kit, it's just, you can't enjoy the gig anymore. It makes you think about drumming. It's just that thing where it's like, just even how you play the hi-hat. If you play the hi-hat like with more of the tip of the stick rather than the shaft, that can help. But then you're like, but then my groove don't feel as good. And it's funny. It's that thing where, I've never played massive places, but it's that thing where I've heard people say it's easier in a way to play an arena than it is to play smaller places, because there are no restrictions. It's kind of like you got your kit, there's no sound limiter at the O2, you know what I mean? And it's
well, I mean, that was it. Like playing in front of Bury Tomorrow, like you want to, it's that thing, like to us, like it's another gig, it's another wedding. We'll play, we know what we're doing. We're well experienced. We do it well. It's good music. But like Bury Tomorrow there, and Jacko's there, and like the friends of mine, and obviously like a very successful band. And you can't choose when, especially playing weddings, you can't choose when you are the best presented, because you're just in like any random room that aren't designed for live music, you know, and we had a sound limiter, and I had the electric kit, so it was fine. Like, it went off a couple of times. Like, we've started after the first dance, they wanted us to play Movies by Alien Ant Farm, which we did, and everyone was on the dance floor, and they started singing, and the sound limit went off. Everyone just kept singing. It turned itself back on, and we joined back in, and that was quite fun and good. But when there's 4 people dancing, and it was a particular frequency on like Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous on a particular chord that just set it off, and you're like, you know, try not to think about it too much, but like, Jacko and Barry Tomorrow there, I'm playing this electric kit, which is in this random room, and the sound keeps cutting out, and you're just like, oh, it's not the best, is it?
Yeah.
But I thought the same thing. Like, when you're playing those bigger venues or proper venues that don't have those restrictions, and they're designed to have live music, it's way more fun.
It's way more fun. And I think people who perhaps aren't in music might look at playing a massive place and think that's harder than playing a small place in terms of, like, I don't know, in terms of, well, there's more people there. You know, 2,000 people is surely harder to play in front of than 10 people in a small room. But I think it's absolutely opposite. I think, you know, play a wedding and there's 8 people and they're not that fussed, and you're having to look at a sound
limiter. Yeah, you're constantly looking at it. The room sounds shit, whatever. Yeah. Like, it's very difficult.
Yeah. It is.
So anyway, difficult. We just felt like, we did a good job, and it is what it is, isn't it? Like, I can't let that think, oh, they're going to judge me and think any different of me, because Neil said the room sounded great out front, and we played some good songs. So, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. Is what it is. George, I'd like to talk to you about something.
Go on.
So I was just perusing Reddit, as I do, not like Reddit.
Yeah.
And I saw a topic come up, and I thought this might be interesting to talk about on a drumming podcast. And it was, what are your drumming pet peeves?
Oh, okay.
Right. I've made a list of some of the ones that people listed. I thought we'd go through them and just see whether we agree or not, and then maybe think about our own pet peeves. Yeah,
I've got one instantly that came to mind, but we'll do the list first.
No, go on, let's start with what...
Well, my one is, and this happened particularly in BIM, I think other musicians do it as well, but drummers particularly would do what you call a groove face, you know, and they'd be playing a beat that was whatever, who cares, but if they put on a groove face, people will be like, oh man, this guy's groove is fucking insane. Look at his face. He is in it. Whereas if someone did the same beat and didn't have that face, people would be like, oh, he's all right, you know. But people would judge someone's drumming on whether they did that face or not, you know. And there's a few in particular.
I know exactly the face you're talking about.
Yeah, and then people that didn't really know about the sound would just be like, oh, mate, his groove is his pocket, you know. Fucking hell. And they'll be like, is it though? Or is it just his face, you know? So that's my main pet peeve.
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, when people's sound isn't all that, but their face pretends it is, you know? Because you see them on Instagram, you know? Now you got me going. You see them on Instagram, on Reels. There's certain people. There used to be a little boy, a little bass player who was on Instagram. He was like 12 years old. I don't know if you remember him. And he went viral like a few years ago and was just so viral. But he had the most ridiculous bass faces. And most of the comments were like, this guy is fucking, oh my God, he's amazing. And then there'd be a few people like, does he really need to do that much with his face though? I don't know if what he's playing warrants that, you know? And, you know, there's arguments to it. Could be like, yeah, but you're really feeling the music. But then there's also like, yeah, but are you putting it on? You know what I mean? It's like laughing at your own jokes, you know, just to make yourself look funnier. Anyway, that's my pet peeve. Should we do the list?
That's a good one. Yeah, strong. Number one on the list, and this is one I am wholeheartedly on board with. That's a pet peeve. Clear batter skins on the snare drum.
Yeah.
Something about it annoys me.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I think for anything other than reggae, then yes, you know. I think it's fine in reggae. I think that's the rule. But yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clear snare skins in the bin.
Yeah.
Other listed, when you're sharing a bill and the drummer before you takes forever to pack down.
Yep.
That's an obvious one that I think everyone can agree on.
Yeah.
Twirling their sticks when they're not very good at playing the drums.
What was that again? Sorry. Say that again.
People who do like stick twirls, but they're not
Yeah.
actually a very good drummer. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's fine. Someone I don't know if this is a pet peeve, and I don't know about this one. They just put ride cymbals are too thick.
Great.
Are they? I don't know.
Oh, what? Just in general, they're too thick.
Yeah, they didn't specify a particular one. Ride cymbals are too thick. What?
That's a
ride
weird,
cymbals are too thick. Do you know what I mean?
That's a weird thing to say. Maybe, maybe compared to a light crash cymbal.
Yeah.
But still, but that's what they are.
Yeah.
It's like saying
my
strawberries
Zildjians
are too sweet. What?
Yeah. Strawberries are too red. What?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but they are though. That's
It's your job.
other ones we've got people who set their kit up left-handed.
What when they are left-handed?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I can't agree with that.
I mean, I get it because I just had a left-handed drummer recently in the studio, and it's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
It's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
But don't deny them their right to have the kit left-handed.
Yeah.
And then what's weird is when you look at the drum kit from the front,
Yeah.
because you're like, that's not right.
Yeah.
Someone put traditional grip.
Brilliant.
Yeah. This is the next one I can get on board with.
Yeah.
Is when music in general, drums, when they're put on like TV, synced up to music, they're filmed and synced to music. They don't match.
Yeah. I agree with that.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Having been on TV playing drums, or at least my hand, very easy to see how that can be done.
Yeah.
How it doesn't. But sometimes you're like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, like, find a better take.
Yeah.
Someone just put Mapex.
Brilliant.
Now, I don't know about you, but like, I see sometimes Mapex gets a bit of it's a weird brand of drums.
Yeah.
Because people, they're sort of just like, they're just sort of in the middle, just in the ether.
Yeah, to me they're like the Pepsi of drums, you know?
Oh, okay.
I think they seem cheap, but they're not, you know? Like
They're not, yeah.
Because it's just like Pepsi seems like a shit drink, but it's not. You know? People love to, say that Coke's the best, but yeah.
Like the Mapex, Mapex Black Panthers are so popular.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think people forget about that side of it.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean about the Pepsi. I think that's quite good.
Yeah.
Because I see like the Mapex Armory is their sort of budget kit. That kind of is, for me, is in the same bracket as the Export and the Stage Custom. Like that gets good rep for its money.
Yeah.
But then you go up to like Saturns, which are like, you're not going to break the bank with a Saturn.
Yeah.
But then it doesn't seem like there's anything else above it. So it's just like, but they're good. They're good.
They are good. They are.
They're good. Can I get a DW? Is Mapex okay?
Exactly.
The next one on the list I've got keeping time on the hi-hat pedal.
No, fuck that. That is, whoever wrote that is a lazy cunt who needs to learn how to play properly.
I don't think it should be a pet peeve, but also it's something I've never worked on.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
it is.
Yeah.
Don't say it. That wasn't me projecting it.
I've just never really done it, and I just can't do it.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, never do that. Never do that.
Yeah.
So I see where they're coming from, but it's not really a pet peeve, is it? It's a preference. And the next one, which I think I'm definitely on board with, clapstacks.
Yeah, I just need to. I think I need to say. We will come to clapstacks. I think I need to say a bit more on, like the hi-hat pedal, because that is. I think it's just massively important for just your timing in general, innit? You know, it's sort of, it's I feel unbalanced if I don't do it. You know, it's sort of feel like it's not complete. You know, if I'm on the ride, that left foot's always going. You know, I feel like, and if it's not, then it's sort of my timing's not right. So
I think an issue comes when people can't keep time of it. That's when it's like, I've recorded some bands, and they do the hi-hat pedal, but it's not in time.
Yeah. Well, that is
just like fucking messy.
But I'm always thinking of the rest of the band, you know, and it's like you want as many things to keep them in time, and it's like if you've got that you know, hi-hat going on quarter notes or eighth notes, it's like, you know, it's just another thing to keep people. Especially if it kind of the song drops down, you've got that still going. It's like,
absolutely, yeah.
So clap stacks. Yeah, what do you not like about clap stacks? I'm on the fence with them. I think.
I think they're a bit faddy. I don't know if they're faddy, and now because people have got them, people go, "Oh, I'll get one."
Do you know what? Do you know what? I don't have one, but I think if I had one, I'd use it way too much. You know, I think it would just be every song would have a clap stack break. It'd be like, we don't need it here, George. You know, I'd be like, yeah, but it's cool though, innit? You know.
Yeah, I think that's the thing though. If you need it because it works and it sounds good in what you're doing, like you definitely need it. Great. Yeah. If you're buying one for the fun and sake of it, fine. That's also fine.
Yeah.
But if you're shoehorning it into songs and gigs where you don't need it, just because you've bought it, then I don't. That's
well. Let me give a shout out to Jimmy Green, because Jimmy Green, my friend in the Laney thing, he said he does a gig. Actually, I'll be vague about the gig. I don't think anyone will know who I'm on about, because I don't even know who the drummer is. But I think he's a young drummer, and he uses a clap stack, but just apparently just uses it to death, and then does fills around it and stuff. And Jimmy's just like, just play the fucking beat. This is mental, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why drummers like me kind of shine. When you've got drummers like that out there, you know, who are like Clapstack City, baby, you know, and the band are kind of like, oh, just give me some space, you know?
Sometimes you just got to play the beat.
Yeah, well, most of the time you just got to play the beat.
Yeah. It's sort of you just put on strengths. You put beats. That's sort of your job, though, isn't it? I've just thought of one of my biggest pet peeves. Yeah, one of my biggest pet peeves, and it's drum related, but it's mainly a peeve at the other band members. Is when people help you load your drum kit in and they put it where your drum kit is going to be.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, that's just fuck off. Just
really
think about it. Yeah. Think about it. Think about it.
Okay.
Listeners, if you have any drumming pet peeves, get in touch. Let us know. drumanddrummerpod@gmail.com. Send us an email. George, let's bounce. Our internet connection has been ropey.
Yeah, I finally need to get this sorted. This is mental. It's fine for everything else, you know.
Yeah.
All bop on a little bit of Netflix, fine. As soon as it wants to do a Zoom, new.
Thank you. Anyway, thanks for listening, everyone. George, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good to chat. Can't see you. Can't we turn the video off? That's how bad it is. We had to turn the video off. We're talking to no one. My cat's just done a wee. Drum and Drummer Podcast on Instagram, drumcharts.co.uk. We'll see you next week.
Let us know your pet peeves.
Yes, pet peeve. Please let us know.
Yeah.
But don't put this podcast as a pet peeve, because I'm sure it is for many people. Thank you very much for listening. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Drum and Drummer. You can find us on Instagram at Drum and Drummer Podcast. And you can send us an email to drumanddrummerpod@gmail.com. Remember, just pick up the sticks and twat it.